Temporal log entry, day 5 for Temporal Agent Papa Lima November, codename Pineleaf Needles, where we have investigated 3 ships that have been found to have been sunk, and they appear to be the Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria, the 3 ships of Christopher Columbus, but they seem to have sunk prior to returning to the New World. I have also found a friendly village here, or at least not an aggressive one, and more disconcerting, I have found horses in the New World. Oh, yes. And I also found that I almost left this area without. Yeah, I found it! All right. So there is one there and one there. So this is a nice compromise location for putting this. Ouch! Even I can't miss that one, right? Watch me try! Yeah, oh yes, of course. And I also wanted to plant that there to give me an even better tip, because how often are you going to run into the bamboo near this village? I don't know, but those Iron Guardians are around there somewhere. Let's see. Ooh, a mason. You could sell me some bricks. Anything I need bricks for? I'll have to think on that. That's always a possibility. What I'm going to do with the bricks. Oh, there is a library in here. Ooh. Really? Really? A bow enchantment. He says he's willing to enchant my bow. I don't got a bow! What is it with everyone wanting me to take up archery? I get all these arrows that are dropped by these not so friendly things in there. I keep on getting flint and feathers from treasure, all these things that I keep on getting. And now he says, I will enchant your bow. Hmm. Yeah. Now, this place has a distinct lack of wood. 2 trees. Well, I'm going to have to do something about, well, that tree's fenced in, so I have a feeling chopping that down is not going to get me a very good invitation. It might start a war or something like that. Hmm. Well, this could be their sacred tree or something like that, just outside the one where they make pilgrimages to. So I'm not going to take out that tree either. I ain't going to go to this tree way down here. And this will be the one that I will use. Now, let's see. Probably do some investigation around here too. Not too sure about that rotten flesh being in there. What left that rotten flesh? Who knows? Sometimes those temporal zombies leave stuff like that. That would mean that there are temporal zombies around here. Yeah, gotta be careful of that. Let's see if I could. All right, here we go. Is that good? plant some new trees a little bit closer to my little base there. There you go. Now, only one. Yeah, that actually, that looks like the sacred tree. If there's a sacred tree around here, that would be the sacred tree. Very well. And what is this? Not much. All right, I was expecting a deep gulf into great treasures and terrors and stuff like that. Really unimpressive for a place of great terrors and treasures. Those forces are all over the place. Uh-huh! It looks like more of those skeleton things around here. Those temporal skeletons. Oh, yes. Now, just in case I do get a bow and need that enchantment. Where was the there it is. The remains of the ship. Actually, right. I did leave the. Might as well take the arrow too. Now that I've got this. While I'm here. Oh, almost fell for that trap. Almost fell for that trap. All right. And okie dokie. Whew. Now back to the village. Which is, I believe, this way. That way I could trade some books. I've got the emeralds. I've got some books. Yes, I see the village. And unless I really managed to... Well, oh. Yeah, I just... How close I came to actually missing that. Yep, talent for getting lost. All right, now let's see if I could make this look a little bit better because not much else to do. Make sure I have a nice little place in which to live, actually. Oh, actually, I do want to plant this here. And now that I've determined that this could not possibly be the sacred tree because there is a much better candidate for that down there, I will bring this down. See if I can find anything useful here. And plant a few more, and then maybe I could make a nice little road to the village. And maybe I could learn if the librarian has anything of interest. There you go. Oh, okay. Oh, I heard the scraping of the trees, and I almost thought that there was one of those gunpowder monsters there. There you go. The silent stalkers, the temporal stalkers, or all sorts of names. Some people call them creepers. They have all these nasty names that they were given because of how they creep up onto you and blow up. All right, there you go. I could just have a road connecting the two together. There you go. Let's see here. What can I do? How about if I make a road? That's right. I want to build a road. I hear a cat out there, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do anything with that cat because they love raw fish, not cooked fish. Alas. There you go. Hmm. 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 Let's see. We want this. There you go. Let's start cooking some of that. We've got plenty of gravel, some gunpowder, flint and steel. Now, is this where I went in order to... Actually, it was the other one where I really went down far in order to see if I could find some diamonds. Or is this the one? Actually, this is the one. All right, good. It's good here because I at least made a reasonable choice here. Yeah, let's see if I could find anything here. Not sure what I'll do if whatever with that I find down there, but sometimes you can find some interesting mysteries in here, and it might even be that the answer to a mystery right down here, because I'm wondering what is going on in this timeline. Is there something sinister behind this? Like, what's behind the disappearance of... Oh, there they are. I was wondering what happened to my torches. I'm just wondering. Maybe I came here, accidentally fouled something up, and I just forgot about it, because that sounds like... I don't exactly have an ironclad memory. As if anyone reading this log hasn't figured that out yet. There you go. Hey, maybe I could find a saddle, because apparently I didn't see any of them in the village. I wasn't expecting to need a saddle, because there aren't any horses in the New World, right? Yeah? At least not in this timeline, or at least in this year. In later years, of course, after the Spaniards bring some over, there are plenty of horses over here. But seeing how the first Spanish ship has gone down under the water, or at least the first 3 ships, we can assume they didn't have an opportunity to come and bring a large number of horses with them. Nope, I have absolutely no idea why I'm digging out all this coal. But I'm doing it. I'll probably deposit the extra at the door, just in case I need some when I come back, since at least now I can find this place, which is actually a step up for me. There you go. Now, speaking of steps up, now let's take a step down. Yes. No, don't worry. That is Pineleaf logic. And you'll probably not be able to wend your way through that very easy. It might give you a headache. Actually, sometimes it gives me a headache. Let's see, how are we doing on time here? It looks like we have a little bit more time before the sun rises again. Then I could... Uh-huh. Okay. I think I finally found something of interest. Now, Let's be careful here. We don't want to have any trouble brought to us by any nasties that may be around here that may inhabit this area. Because sometimes the nasties get even nastier as you get down. Let's see. Also here, ooh, interesting stuff. No idea what that is. Oh, that isn't temporal powder, is it? Ooh, right. Temporal powder. That's never a good sign. That usually causes disturbances. What's temporal powder doing down here? No good, most likely. It never does any good. Temporal powder, that is responsible for so many troubles in the timeline. Makes things really unstable. I gotta be careful. I have to be judicious in deciding whether or not to mine it. Sometimes it's how you cure a problem. Sometimes mining it creates the problem. So you need to be careful. Are things so bad that it's worth the risk of mining the temporal powder? Yeah, better be careful here. Also better be careful of the rock, which is very hot. Now, is that a result of the temporal, or does that just mean that we're near a volcanic spring? And if there is, that means the area could be unstable. In which case, mining it might be what I have to do in order to keep out the instability, because if it's unstable, it may make things worse. Oh, decisions. That's something I better... Oh my. That's a little tricky problem. Little tricky problem indeed. Let's see. I think this will get me through here, right? Yeah, I'll just put a torch here, up here, up here, up here, down here, down here, down here. Good. Just take a quick 180 and we are through. So I'll have to investigate further on the next entry because we are coming to the end of this entry for our 5th day here, trying to investigate this problem with the timeline where so far we have found 3 sunken ships, horses, and most frightening of all, the temporal red dust. And oh yeah, for a moment there I thought it was one of those gunpowder people up there, but it isn't. It looks like it's just the bamboo growing. Whew. Well, that's it for this entry from Temporal Agent Papa Lima November, codename Pineleaf Needles, as I investigate what's happened in the shipwrecks of the New World.